What is up, y'all? Thanks for waiting. We just had to get a little couple things situated, but we is here. We is here to talk about this crazy episode we had going on. Hey, Miss Auntie Nisi. Hey, Ellen V. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming up in here. What's up, Mark? Okay, y'all. So here we go. We had a pretty decent episode. So let's start off with first of all, congratulations to Miss Wanda for getting her business license. She about to be doing her thing with her food truck. So so this has already been filmed. So is it up and going yet? Does anyone know?
You don't know conventions, you be staying on it.
Not Miss Wanda, actually. I be on up and everything. I seen she got her little cooking thing going on, but I haven't seen nothing about the food truck. Nobody knows? Anybody in the comments know?
I don't follow her.
Because I want to know what's going on with the food truck. I'm trying to see what type of thing she got going on. I see she got some type of
Mark said yes.
Mark said yes, of course. He should know. Duh. I should have known.
Thank you, Mark.
So
He said no truck. Oh, oops, okay.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know what he's saying no to. Hey, Mama Love, Kamisha is in the building.
What's going on, Kamisha?
Hello, Kamisha.
Kamisha.
Goes. That is the girl with the most. So, yeah, must represent. Kamisha Reviews crew is up in this piece. Okay. So let's go to something a little more juicier.
Mark said yes, food, no truck.
Destiny, she visited Martell tonight, and they got to talking about Little Miss Melody. Now, I don't know what to say about this. First of all, I strongly agree that Destiny should be friends with Martell. There is no reason why she can't be. I don't know why. Shay, I'm just now seeing what is your background
of this ugly wig that Melanie had. This grandma looking wig. So.
Oh my goodness! See what I'm saying? Lord mercy, love you too, Mama Love.
Yes.
Oh yes, no food truck.
She said yes, food, no truck. So she got food, but she don't got a truck.
She said yes, so door, no truck. I don't know what that means.
That means she's selling them dinners.
So she selling them at her house, out the back door of her house.
I don't know what yes door means. Hey Monique Key, hey girl, how you doing?
Hey, Monique.
Oh, that's your BFF. Mark, you got a BFF. So while King is stuffing his face for a while, Nicole, tell me what you feel about the whole conversation between Destiny and Martell tonight.
See, I said this on our last show because I told y'all, remember, I've started back from season 1. So I'm watching like season 1 and I'm watching the current. So I'm like, my mind is really changing. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So it's like, I want to like Melody because I like Melody. But I'm starting to see a little characteristic flaws that's just like I can't get on board with. So, okay, let me tell you something about me, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I introduce you to somebody and I don't fool with them no more, yeah, we don't fool with them no more. But if you already knew the person and I don't fool with them no more, it's not really too much you can say about that.
Facts.
Like, I don't feel like her trying to tell her not to be cool with Martell. I feel like that's really not your lane. She knew Martell before you did. Am I correct, right?
Yes, they have been friends for over 20 years, just about. Yes.
College.
So I feel like You really can't say anything about her and Martell's relationship.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
Now for the Tisha part, if she introduced her to Tisha, I could feel that because I do be petty like that sometimes. Like, nah, we don't fool with her no more. But the Martell thing, no.
Hey,
Um,
oh, this is a new name. Hey, Sakai.
hey,
Was she?
Sakai, welcome.
Was
Boo.
she? Hey, Sakai girl. Thank you for coming through.
I
Yes,
love the
come.
name.
Um,
Yes, her name, and she's very pretty. Okay, girl,
she's
I see you. I see you.
cute. She's cute, natural beauty.
Yes, honey, bring
Um,
that natural. We like that natural. That's what we
um,
do.
as
But
far as
yes, so the whole thing. What do you think about? See now, last episode she called Tisha her enemy, and now this episode she's calling Martell her op. Shit, her and these names. What y'all think about her calling Martell her op?
well, referring back to the whole Melody the Melody thing with Melody and Destiny being friends with Martell, I feel like Destiny Martell first, her loyalty, her allegiance is to Martell. Why would she not be friends with somebody she known 20 some years before she met you? She met you through him. So for her to expect her to drop her friend of 20 some years is very immature and childish. And I would think someone of her age wouldn't stoop to that low level to be petty. To want to control her friends, but Melody seems to have control issues, and especially within her relationships, and we see with her friendships that she wants them to do what she wants them to do. That if I don't like this person, you can't rock with them. You don't need to film with them. You don't need to be around them. So I definitely don't agree with Melanie, expecting Destiny to just drop Martell as a friend. And Destiny was a great friend to Melanie, a great friend. While she wants to stay in front and stunt on TV, this girl was by your side rocking with you when you was going through when you was at your lowest. You cried at her house when she after she just had her baby. So let's not do that. Like I don't like that because we not gonna act like Destiny wasn't a good friend to Melody. And I hate that Melody trying to make it seem like Destiny wasn't a friend to her because she was. I mean, they were friends. I mean,
And you
she
know
called
what?
out Martell. She put Martell. She got on Martell all the time.
I
So
was
we
just
have
about to
footage
say
of that.
that.
You know,
Yeah,
it's unfair.
all Vegas, Hunts Vegas last season, she was riding with Melody the whole entire time. And,
All the time.
Martell may have felt some type of way about it, but he never said you shouldn't be her friend. If anything, even though that wouldn't be right too, Martell should be the one who could have anything to say about being a friend because he's the one who introduced, them to each other.
I
So
was just gonna say that, like, to piggyback off of that. Um, now I feel her saying that Martell is her op on TV. I feel like that's dead wrong. Like, feel how you want to feel or whatever, but your kids gonna eventually see that. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Feel how you gonna feel in your house and in private off camera because you live your life longer off camera than you do on camera. So to say that Martell is the ops on the camera that's gonna last forever, I don't think that's cool.
yeah. And I feel the same thing with her calling Tisha, her enemy. Like those are some huge words when you're talking about someone and how you feel about them in your life and your relationship toward them.
I feel
Yes,
Honestly.
Melody loves to. She's trying to create these narratives of people that she don't like. So she giving these nicknames so that her fans could hashtag it, drag it out, attack them with the nicknames she's giving them. She knows what she's doing, and it's unfortunate because they haven't gave her any nickname, and they could give her many names. There are many names that we could call Melanie Cherie Rogers, but they have not done that, and the family has not done that. We still call her by her name.
True, true. That is facts though. I ain't gonna lie. Now I thought I had a picture, but I think I forgot to put it in when Melody met up with Kimmy and Stormy for a little bit.
Oh,
And
they
they
can I
had their
just
little
point out
talk.
how they were so shady? Zooming up on that tag on the back of her
Monique.
they was real shady with that.
You know they always catching it. Always catching that stuff. Hey, Dina Boo, and she threw up the
Hey, Miss
crowns. I know what the
Dina.
crown means. Throw the crowns up if y'all having a good time up in here. And where is everybody from? I would love to know where everybody is from. I not asked that, but I'm gonna start asking that. Where y'all coming from? Where y'all tuning in at? I'm trying to see what's going on with y'all. But yeah, so that was shitty. She aired out the fact that she did have a talk with Destiny. And what else did she talk about with them? I can't remember, but she has a tendency to really tell her story her own way. I will say that. And it's like, come on, Mel. It's like more and more, it's like I'm getting to the point like, come on, Mel. You know? Because like I said, I'll try to be biased on everything and my opinion be my opinion, but right now, Melody is just come on, Mel. You ain't looking good this season so far.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say about that.
She looking the way she's supposed to look because she is the
Anita,
villain.
oh hey Anita. Thank you for coming in. We got some Kai in North Carolina. Oh, Alvy, you in Fort Lauderdale, girl? I never knew that. Okay, I see you, boo.
I mean, you know how people say you're pretty on the outside, but your actions are making you look ugly. Like she's really starting to look different. Like she really is starting to look different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She always been this way. It's just that because of what Martell's done, that's been clouded and not really focused on. So now this season we get to see Melody outside of Martell, and now we're seeing now people are seeing more and more of who Melody is and the real person that Melody is outside of the
Yes.
Martell.
Yes. It's just like unraveling before
Yeah.
our eyes.
Thank you for coming through, Charmaine.
I try to tell the little marriage family on you, Carl's King will get the truth out of you. He
I
will make
still
it come
like
forward.
her, but I'm just like, oh
So,
my
Yeah, I still
God.
like the girl, but
of course,
I'm
y'all,
like, girl, come on, girlfriend, come on.
No, but she's starting to make me not. You know what I'm saying? Like you know
Yeah,
how
that's the thing.
like she presented this image and I liked it. And
Mhm.
I'm just a diehard person. You know what I'm saying? Like once I like somebody, I'm there. Like, but I feel like as I'm getting older too, because mind you, how many years has this show been on now?
This is the fourth season.
You feel me? So this is like year 4. So I'm growing too. You feel me? So it's like as I'm watching, I'm getting older though, and it's like,
Mm,
I don't really like that.
yeah, exactly, and that's kind of sad. She had a whole army behind her for like these past 3 years, and now it's just totally just swindling, and it's very sad a little bit. And I don't
I'm
know why
done.
I
You know
cannot
what?
concentrate. I cannot concentrate, Shade. You're gonna have to change that background because I can't
I'm leaving
concentrate.
it. I'm leaving it. I'm
I
leaving it.
cannot concentrate. Oh my god.
Hard. How
I
long y'all?
cannot. I can't concentrate
What
on that. What am I
happened?
supposed
What happened?
to do? He went back to change it. He gonna come back. I don't know what happened. Oh, maybe not. He back. I don't know.
Because it's her. I had to find this picture of her. Yes.
Oh my god, that is so. I cannot look at
This is
that.
how I feel about that.
And I am telling you. Yes, honey, I live.
Why
I
did my friend uses that picture for Tamar, and I'd be so mad at her. Like, don't do my girl like that. So I'm
Oh, I did have the picture. Yeah, she was
Child.
going. Why was they all just came in black? Like, did they plan that or something?
that's
I'm
my
like,
thing though. I'm always in black. I'm in black
all
right
black
now.
earth
Just
thing.
for a funeral. Just for a funeral. Marcia, can he come up? Confessions. Is he allowed to come up? He wants to join us.
I'm in all black right now, all the time.
Just for a
Oh,
funeral.
there
Just for a
you
funeral.
go. She showed her face, y'all. Like, thank you, Monique.
Just for
Please
dead.
like the video. coming in, everyone. Thank
But
y'all
not
all for
just
coming
for
up
the funeral,
in here.
though.
I
Yes,
appreciate
imagine
y'all
they
for coming
forgiving
up. Y'all,
funeral.
we
They
all
forgiving like
do.
you want to bury somebody, honey.
Yes, if everyone is interested in seeing Mark's latest shenanigans, please go to his Instagram, Facebook page. I believe that's what he's talking about. He uploaded a crazy video while he was watching tonight's episode of Love and Marriage
It
Huntsville,
wasn't
and
crazy like
I
that,
don't even know what to say about it.
but it wasn't crazy like that, y'all. Don't it was not like he was going off or
I
doing
didn't
anything
get to
too
see it. I need some
It
clips.
wasn't, but you know, Mark knows how to bring the theatrics. Who
It's
is the
entertaining,
puppet?
funny.
Since
You
it's
laugh.
your background shade, please explain to
You don't
It
know who that
is
is?
it is
Tamara.
Melody
Okay, hold on.
Rogers.
Tamara or Tamara? Which one is right? Say, give me a A for Tamara, Tamara A, and give me a Tamara give me a B for Tamara because I want to make sure I'm saying your name right.
Or C for Tamaria.
Mark, I'll bring you up in a minute. If you could learn how to stay on track, I'd bring you up in the beginning, but you be bringing us off track. We can't have that because I got a short amount of time here tonight. So I'm gonna bring you up in a little bit as we get through all the scenes. Then we can freestyle up in this piece. Okay, black pleather. I was wondering if they played not the black pleather, Monique.
Who did it the best, y'all? Who do y'all think did it the best?
Let's go back. Let's see.
Best.
Go back to the picture.
Kimmy.
Yes, Kimmy looked the best. I like Kimmy's cleavage better. Kimmy's edges will look better. We actually saw her edges. You know, yeah.
Yep, Kimmy. Okay.
Kimmy always brings it.
You know.
Kimmy brings it. She never gets it wrong. That's the thing.
No, she usually brings it. She usually together.
I mean, she never misses. She never misses.
Oh,
that's one thing.
Tamara, this is Melanie to my left. This is a Muppet. This is what she looks like.
The softer you travel, the more submissive the women are. The more you travel, the faster women will check you. Really? I've never even. See, I don't go nowhere, so I don't know no better.
But Charmaine, the South is Southern. The Southern
I feel like it's mixed. I feel like it's a mix.
But the South is Southern, so
thank you, Mark.
Southern mentality, and in the South, women, cater to their men. Their men are their kings. So in the South, they have that kind of that thing. Women tend to cater to their men more from the South because they're Southern. So
I also think it's how you're raised too, and just how you are also. Because I would be submissive to my man, to the right one, who knows how to lead, of course. Like, and that's what's up. So Tamara. See, now I don't forgot which one I said.
You said Tamara. B is
Tamara was B. Okay. Hey, Tamara.
I was confused because I see Charmaine got an A. So I'm like, well,
yeah, that's what I thought she knew her.
What is going on?
Charmaine, what you doing? You making me.
Tamara.
I was like, hold on. Okay. I was like, who? I was like, what? Oh, whatever. So, Miss Wanda came to give a visit to Kiki. And the name of the episode is Wanda Haven't Had a Kiki. So she finally came through, and Miss Wanda gave all the faces. Like, she was here for it tonight. So what y'all think about that scene? Go ahead, Shay.
Kiki, do you love me while you're riding? Oh, I thought the scene was really interesting. It was really intense. I understood where Wanda was coming from because that's her child, but I also understood where Kiki was coming from. And I do feel like what Kiki was saying about how when they were younger, because they were 13, they always had this like competitive thing. I do believe that Wanda played a part in there. I do believe Wanda, because Wanda goes up for her child, so I could see Wanda being like, saying things to Tisha and and Downing Kiki, and I could see her kind of adding to that competitiveness between the cousins, and then Kiki also said that she came from some kind of home, and then that Tisha and them were from the hood ghetto, they lived in the projects, and they was always looked down upon her, Tisha and Wanda. She said Kiki and her folks was doing that. But Kiki was a child, so you can't hold her accountable for grown people doing it to her child.
Facts. And that happens a lot in families. You have families that, compare children, especially when they're close in age. And I think that does put a strain on, their relationship, because you just have that mindset like that, and you keep thinking that. And I was praying that it was going to come out why Tisha had warned everybody about her. I was just praying and hoping, and I'm like, dang, ain't nothing coming out about that. But they made a point and said that Kiki could have been just because Tisha has the life she was supposed to have. And I was kind of wondering, what does that mean exactly?
About
Because
the
I need more on that.
like a successful marriage, the husband, the kids, the career. I think that's what she meant. Like she wanted to do. She wanted that. She wanted to have a successful marriage, career, be financially successful. I think that's what she was. I think that's what she was jealous of. Because Teacher has maintained and has a family. She has the picture perfect life in a sense. From the outside looking in. So I think her cousin is a little jealous. Her cousin probably was in like an abusive relationship, probably had some messed up relationships with men in her life. And so she always wanted what Tisha had. She always dreamed of having a family. So,
Right. That's true. Hey, Miss Tamita Joe, girl.
Because
Okay, E. Nicole, what you thinking?
What it seems like to me is, because I've been in this situation before. Um,
yes, God. I mean, Mark.
Tisha
She don't,
supposedly
he don't.
came from what?
Shay don't call Mark God.
I
By
called him
accident.
Scott. I was looking at his last name, and I was looking at Scott. I was reading what he said about Wanda to get a speech pathologist because she definitely needs that because she definitely cannot articulate her words, especially big words. So I need her to get some, speech therapy.
Okay, finish up what you were saying, E. Nicole. E. Nicole, finish up what you were saying, darling.
So, Tisha's from the other side of the tracks. You know, they don't like that. They were sensitive to that because of that. Um, and it's like Kiki was set up to have this life. She had the head start or whatever. And she, life happens how it happens. And she's probably not where she wants to be or envisioned herself to be. Um, but when you do grow up and you being compared to a cousin, that does not feel good. So I could understand that. And it has to be a full moon or something tonight because tonight I actually do agree with Wanda. For the most part, that's your child. You're gonna go hard for your child. And Kiki
Right.
was wrong. Like whether you feel like Melody is your friend or not, Tisha your cousin. Like
Right.
if you are gonna discuss it, at least have the decency to discuss it off camera. Once again, like it's y'all are taking these opportunities in front of the camera to be who y'all are. So don't be mad when somebody check you.
Thanks. Okay, Charmaine coming through with some stuff. Okay. Kiki is
She was
professor
best
at Alabama A&M. I don't believe that Kiki is jealous. MJ is more the elders competing and not the adult kids. Okay. Oh, so
I
Kiki
agree.
got a little. Well, shoot, now they both are. Okay, she educated. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
I
It's
mean,
too late
that's
for Wanda
fine
to be
and
so
dandy,
focused
but
on her daughter.
professor or not, you can tell she's a bit miserable at this point right now. You
We
know what
all
I
right.
mean?
On the
That's
show,
your
Yeah.
job. But once you come home, it's you know what I mean?
because
Yeah.
we don't know if she even have a man. She may not. She married. She's married.
Right. It's giving off
She could be
miserable to
lonely.
me.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what the point she's supposed to be
If you
jealous
think
of, go get
you're
yourself a
lonely
man.
now,
What's the problem here?
wait
I
until
don't
Yeah,
understand.
tonight.
I
but
mean,
you
I
know,
feel, I
but
don't
she see
know.
her cousin, and see her cousin thriving, and she's on a hit reality show. She's a household name now at this point. Everybody know Letitia Scott, so it's like that's another layer of now. I'm really
Mhm.
jealous. My cousin is now like a housewife of Atlanta in a sense because Huntsville is like a housewife show. So now my
And to
cousin,
be honest, it'd be like it don't matter what what the outcome is, nobody want to keep being compared to your peoples. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Never. You
So,
never.
so
It's
that's
not,
an added
it's not,
sting. That's an added sting that Tisha got these businesses now. Got the whole Huxtable thing going on. Like that's an added
Mhm.
sting. Like y'all been jamming this down my throat all my life. Now she done told Melody about my little business. We won't bring that back up tonight, but you done told Melanie about my little personal business. Yeah, I feel
Right.
it. Like it's
but
always
what's the
like
personal
an extra bit.
business? That's what's
Huh?
the
Yeah.
what
What is
is
the
the business?
business? Why
We know
something
what we think.
fine?
We know what we think it is, but we don't know for sure.
And I know
I
I want
need
to
to know for
know what it
sure.
is.
I need to
Yeah,
say
me
it with
too.
And
certainty.
she's so angry about it. Like it's gotta be something that's so deep, so dark that Tisha told Melody,
But I'm with
whoever.
Wanda though. Like 4-5 years ago, girl, give it up.
I mean, it
But
must be something really bad. It might be something that she's still dealing with to this day. You
could
never
be.
It
know.
seemed like it to me.
That's
But you
all
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying.
People hold
I just want
grudges
to say this. This do not look like the same person.
because of the I don't understand how the confessionals look better. They look better than their confessionals, but on camera they don't look the same when they're
Probably them
filming.
This
house
do not
lights
look like
and
the same person
them
at
angles
all.
and them
It's a
house
makeup and
lights.
it's a makeup in unit.
It's the makeup, it's the lighting. She looks thinner
Yes, the
and
dress,
everything in her
the
professional.
jewelry. She looks good.
And it's
She look
all
real
about the
good. She look
angles,
real
y'all. It's
good.
all about the angles.
But she looks good. I
Definitely.
mean, she looks like Wanda, so
Yes, they are definitely family.
see that's her
Kiki
baby.
was actually Ariana's professor. Oh, heads no.
He
What?
was actually Arian's
Ain't
professional.
this a small world?
I mean, but
Really?
I don't know. I don't really care about that.
What?
Well, anyway, hey Goody.
Goody is in the building. Hey
Hey,
girl.
Goody.
Hey girl.
Yeah, Miss Goody, good
You
boy.
lingering
Regardless
still
of it
nothing
all,
tonight,
though,
honey.
she is exuding miserable. Like,
She is. Like, really what's going on? Kiki is giving me black sheep of the family. I wonder.
Definitely giving
I
that
really
energy.
wonder. She
Underdog. Definitely the underdog. That's what she gives.
Yeah, well, you see in the upcoming scenes of the rest of the season, you see she's still in the mix. And so I wonder if we're going to learn a couple of more things.
probably
But
because that's her claim to fame. Because other than that, nobody would be interested.
And I wonder if that's another thing she could be jealous of, that Tisha is on the show.
that's
And
what I
she's
said
not.
earlier.
Yeah, we said yeah.
That's what I said earlier. Tisha's a household name now. Tisha's a reality show. It's a
Yes,
reality show now. She's like a housewife of Atlanta, you know. So
for
she's a
Yeah.
sure.
direct household
So
name.
I'm wondering.
She
Speaking
wants
of
to go
that,
on
Melody is hanging out with was it another Atlanta housewife? Or no, was it, god dang, Kirk's wife from Loving Hip Hop? Was that who she was hanging out
Oh
with?
my
She was
goodness.
hanging out with someone. I'm like,
she
girl,
hang
where
out
did
with the
you get this
trash.
from?
I was about
Hanging
to
out with
say
the
now
trash.
that's gonna be the strike that make me turn my back. If she was with
We are
Rashida,
here to
that's gonna
judge
make me turn
Bobby,
my
so
back.
don't come in here with that.
If she was
That's
kicking
what
it
this
with
is all
Rashida,
about.
that's gonna make me turn my back.
Well, she hang out with trash. I mean, she's clearly like hanging out with the gutter. So I mean, yeah.
Kiki's Miss One script tonight. This should be interesting to watch. Yes, it is going to be interesting. And not only this, yes, Kiki seems to be Wanda's new kryptonite. And Wanda actually gave Kimmy some props tonight. She shedded some of her snake skin.
I want to know why that's her kryptonite though.
Child, because what for me I think it's probably a kryptonite because that's her blood. So it's a different dynamic when you go on it with your blood, and
Like she
that's
know
her
them
niece,
household secrets.
and that's her niece, and she probably practically raised Kiki.
Hmm.
So you know like a daughter. Cause I get that too. So it's a whole different dynamic when you go in there with blood, and when you go in there with a chick like Melody who's not your blood. Like you can go in on Melody, you can go to another, you can take it to the limit. But when you're going with blood, she know Wanda's some mess. Wanda knows her mess. So do you really
She
like
sure
that?
did. She said, "Now, Wanda, you is the last person."
Call somebody mess. And she was not lying. I was like, not Wanda. What your mess, girl?
I'm like, in that case, y'all should be cool because y'all seem to be with the shizzles.
They
I
probably
like
are when it comes to Tisha. Now it's off limits because that's Wanda's baby. But when it's on anybody else, it's fine. You know how that
Cause you
goes.
heard her say what she say. What she say about the bone and go head on.
yeah,
That's about
something about a bone. I'm like, what?
So she
she
said she
said.
cut Kiki off. She said,
I mean, you can. I'm sure it's only gonna escalate from there, and you see that it do escalate when Marceau and everybody is in the mix at the table at some point. And I'm
Yeah,
like, whoa, what is going on? That's
I
gonna
was
be something right there. Mel
yeah.
was a Heckin' Billionaire Conference. There was where she was a panelist with Rashida Super. Rashida, yep, it was Kurt's wife, and that's her name. Yep,
that's what I
that's where
said.
they
I don't
met. Okay,
I don't
Oh, no
see.
okay,
one
yep,
cares.
it
No one
was
cares.
Rashida.
Yeah.
No one cares. Move
That's
on. No
gonna
one
make me
cares.
turn my back completely.
No one
Oh,
cares.
not completely, honey.
Completely.
Just want to know if like Kiki can battle her with family issues, and then these internet streets will be talking. Oh, that's yeah. That look at that. That's another theory. Yes,
Talking about both, because Kiki know Wanda's an auntie, so you don't think Kiki know Wanda's business? They didn't know
right. So I'm sure Kiki knows a lot. So
a
why? So that
lot
goes to say,
about
why is she coming for Kiki, knowing Kiki may know
But
things,
that
supposed to
goes both
these
ways,
things out
even
in the
with Tisha
street?
They go
too.
both ways, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, but the
She know
comment was
Tisha
more
stuff
leaning
too.
towards. But what I'm
True,
saying is, oh, you
true.
saying
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
what?
possibility.
Tisha stuff too. Like her and Tisha know each other stuff too.
But I don't think she know
Fact.
much. I don't think. But I don't think Tisha. I don't think she know enough, especially between. I don't. To Marte, I mean to Marcel, I don't know if she know enough in the sense like something between their marriage,
No, I
like
don't even think I'm not even saying like as far as Marcel. I mean as far as like Tisha's like character and like
oh
attitude and
yeah.
like that.
I mean yeah, because they grew up together, they're cousins, so I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they know all each other's the good, bad that we don't know about each other's
Because
personalities and how.
family will hold a grudge for a long time. As
I'm
we
one of
speak.
them, honey.
A
I'm one of them.
long ass time. Families can hold
You be
grudges
holding
forever.
on to
Families
stuff
will
like
take it to
that.
the grave.
I hold grudges. I had to introduce my auntie up
Mhm.
until the year before she died because I was that
Oh.
angry with her, and I regret it to this day because
Mark, I'm gonna
it was
let you come up here.
it
We
was
got like
something I
two
could
more
let
things to talk
go
about first.
because I could have let it go, but I didn't because I'm a Capricorn. We are we're not emotional people, and we tend to hold stuff. So I
Mhm.
naturally hold on to things, and I held onto it, and for 3.5 years, like
Mhm.
I hold a grudge. I have a grudge still to this day with someone because I'm the type of person I just can't. When you hurt me, like it's I can't let it go. I'm not ready to let it go.
Even
Like I'm
if
like,
even if they try to fix it.
I mean, it has to be genuine. So
Yeah.
I can get the genuineness from you, and you show me because words are one thing, but their actions are another.
Yeah.
So you showing me that you're trying to make amends, and you're trying to move forward and work on all this shit, then I can work on letting it go. But if you tell me we can move forward, I'm gonna work on our relationship, and then you still doing slick stuff. Oh, I
Mhm.
don't see no movement. I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep the guard up, and we just won't coexist. Because I can
Right.
act like you don't exist to me. I've done it to many people.
I do that too
But
though.
that's
Because I'm a
facts. That's
Scorpio.
what look
I'll
like.
cut you off and leave. But I asked that because um remember Tisha was like, we've talked about it a few times and we've went to dinner about it. So in
Mm-hmm.
my head, I'm thinking Tisha thought that it was cool, like
She
everything
did.
was cool. So it's like, are you just want to have this problem now because they gave you a little spot on TV?
You never know. I'm
You never
still,
know.
I still got it out. Well, now I got it out, but I still to this day don't speak to one of my family relatives for a messed up reason, and I won't ever forgive her, ever,
Well, I'm
ever.
in the same vein because I have
But
someone
you
that did
gotta
hurt.
forgive, y'all.
I can
You
because
don't
Not
have
with
to
someone.
forgive, but you gotta forgive because when you forgive, that's freeing you. It's not about the other person. It's about you because like when you don't forgive somebody and you like be in the same room with that person or you run into that person, you clench up. You feel a certain way. But when you forgive somebody, you can see them and not care. You cannot give two F's.
Oh, Mark, why did you write that word again? I know you
he's
ain't
talking
being
about
Alice.
himself. Confessions.
Huh?
He's talking about himself. He's not attacking anyone. He's talking about himself.
I just
But
don't want it
the
in the
word
chat,
the word in the
period.
comment is
Oh
it
my
is
lord, we're
funny.
not gonna do this again. He talking about
No, we're
himself.
not going to do this again because we're not going to go through with it again
We're
because we
not.
just had a talk before we came on that
We're
we ain't going to do
not.
this no more.
We not. He was
Mark,
talking about
please do
himself.
not say that word. Just put R in parentheses. You
Please,
come on.
Mark. Oof, Lord, confession gonna blow a fuse.
We just got done talking about this. Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna blow a fuse, but come on now. Can y'all even imagine Tisha ever stated out loud complaints of her marriage during the time she said on the show that she and Marcel had rough times in their marriage? The tides would turn. Child. Now that's something right there. But she would never do that. She would never do that.
She's
She
not.
would not.
She's smart. She's smart.
I mean,
What would it be?
I have let it go specifically, but like I won't talk. Like if I see her, I'll say hi, but I'm not about to say call her up and be like happy birthday or
Yeah,
nothing
that's
like
cool.
that. If I see you, I'm gonna say hi, but you know I don't f with you. Period.
Just be
Don't come
respectful.
talking to me. Don't come trying to take a picture with me at the family gathering. We ain't doing that. It ain't kumbaya.
But see, I understand the media you saying they don't let them live in front of your head. And the person I see goes with don't live in my head. If she would have died there tomorrow, I would not care. I would not cry. I would not shed a tear because I would think about it. But we can't be in the same space because she crossed lines with me that can't
Smart.
undo. So we can't be in the same space. We can't breathe the same air. We just can't. So
yes, it is. That's why just don't say it. Just put it like that. R word.
Oh, okay. We can move past it. Can we just leave this alone?
I'm reading the comments. Don't trip shade. Sorry, not or forget. Yeah, it's like no.
Yeah, just because you forgive somebody don't mean you gotta fool with them. Like, just forgive, don't forget, don't let them ever catch you like that again. But forgive and set you free.
I get out there, but like I said, we just.
I got some people like that.
Anita, have you been drinking?
I got people that if I see them, I don't got too many words for you, so I get it. But yeah,
when
someone puts the trigger on you, like they accuse you of trying to unalive another person in the family, would you forgive them?
On a what?
If they accuse you of trying to unalive a person in the family.
What kind? Okay.
I had to think about it.
Attempted murder on me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's another story. But and no, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not.
Allegedly.
See what I'm saying? She crazy. She really thought I would try to do that, and she blamed it on me. Wow. And not to mention the other family member is alive, but something happened to that family member, and they thought that I had something to do with it, or I intentionally made that happen, and I did not.
But
those who don't have those type of relationships with cannot fathom the discord, the anger with family, so it's very foreign to them. I have a twin that we have. Oh my goodness, Charmaine girl.
That's how it be. You have a relationship, you just don't deal with the person. That's how it be.
35 in the chat. Please like this video and thank y'all for coming in here tonight. I appreciate yours.
Some people do things that they just can't come back from.
Ellen V, you always want the story. I swear you do. Every time someone do a side thing, you always want the story.
On my story, you have to come to my YouTube channel, and I have to give you a 3 hour because it's a long.
I was about to say we need an after party today all day. She gonna be cutting it short.
We might have to get back together after once I get home, or we might have to cut up another time.
What you say, King? Today
that is the story. I actually have my lawyer.
Mark says I actually had my lawyer review the YT legal statement. This review is not just a panel. I think the panel is talking about it, but I would try to respect it.
Ooh. Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you very much. Ellen, you know you nosy. I know that. I know you nosy.
She shut you down, Professions.
This topic is why I created the podcast Brown Root. And yeah, I checked it out yesterday too. I followed the link you gave me. That's what's up.
Yes, we posted on my Instagram to my
After counseling, I got accepting unhealthy behavior from family just to stay in contact with them. That doesn't mean you don't love them. It means you value them. And that's what I'm talking about. I value my people.
That's what
I value that.
Said.
Come on, Charmaine, you better speak that.
Speak it, girl. I like you, girl. Thanks for coming through. Come back next week. girl.
Yes,
Because
that's
that
why I
is so
literally just
true, though. I
said.
mean, you got to protect your peace, especially when you know that person just got that energy that you just can't mess with. But see,
Toxicity.
even before this, I never liked this family member. So
Ooh.
it's not just because of
So
this.
that's an even more
I've
bigger
been I liked
reason
you,
why
and
you
then you
gotta
want to put this
forgive.
on me? No, no, honey. No, no.
No, 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 no,
That's
No,
even
no.
no,
more
no,
reason why
no,
you gotta
honey.
forgive, because that is protecting your peace. Because when you don't forgive, every time you see that person, you just gonna be like on fire.
And that's how I
But
am. Like every time I
I've
see the
been
person,
like this before that person
um,
even did that to me.
That's what
Like,
I'm
because
saying.
I've
that's how I
seen how
am.
they treated other people in the family. Like, this person is the black sheep of the family.
Child.
But
Well, this,
what I'm saying is that's holding you hostage, not them, because they live in their life. They don't care.
I mean, that's
I mean,
true.
I live my life too. It's just when I see
Yeah,
her,
I
I
feel
don't
good
talk to
tonight.
her.
But when
That's
she
all.
see you, she don't care. Is what I'm saying.
Because she crazy. She don't care about
Right.
nothing.
So be crazy right with
But
her.
I ain't
Don't
about to
care either.
kiki. I ain't about to kiki in her face. I say
Hello.
hi to her
But I
and
get
I
what you
go
said.
about my business.
But I get
I
what you're
didn't say
saying.
it with
And
malice.
that's
I
the
say,
difference
hey,
that you see between Tisha and Kiki. Tisha has forgiven whatever has happened and how she
That's
feels.
true, Mark.
She's happy. Kiki, you can just feel the miserable coming off her.
That's true, Mark. But I've
that
been working
is,
on forgiveness. I've been sometimes
she
struggling with
do
all
seem
my life.
really miserable.
So it's a struggle I've dealt with.
Especially if Tisha thinks, because I would like to know what that dinner looked like at the end for Tisha to feel that, okay, it's cool. What was Kiki's, mood and mentality at that point? Like, are we forgiven? Did they kiss and make up? Did they hug? Did they say I love you at the end? And like, or did they just after that never spoke to each other? Like, do they even talk to each other? Do they call and wish each other happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and things like that? And that can show a lot if you really forgive or not. Because if you can do that, wishing someone well during the holidays and their birthday and all of that stuff, this is a completely different story. But if you just said, okay, it's all is forgiven and y'all just walk away, that's something totally different. And yeah, you ain't really gotten over it.
It's
But I
gonna
do
eventually
agree.
come out, and I'm gonna need them to go ahead and tell us what it was.
But I do agree. With what Mark said. You know, you have to forgiveness. It's good to forgive, but it's just hard for me because I just like I said, I host stuff and it's like it's a work in progress. So, the Lord working on me, and I'm slowly trying to forgive. But I have the energy when I see this person, like it's on site, like if she's just on me, it can go down. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
still
we
working.
don't really have to have a chit chat because I want to know yours.
Yes,
I want to
no.
tell mine.
Yes,
I want
we
to
have
know
to
what's
get.
going on. We can compare and see which one is worse.
Lord, child. But
Okay, I
3 years
think
though.
we
It's
have
three
set
years.
all the topics so we can let Mark come up now. Let me
Okay,
check
Mara, one more come on up.
and make sure. Let me run it down. Yes, we talked about Destiny. I wanted to say something really quick. Every time this season that they have been in a scene together, I ain't gonna lie, there be some underlying flirting going on.
Don't
Has
start
I
asking
anyone
don't
me
think
caught on
so.
to that?
I don't
We're
think
not finna do that.
so.
We're not finna do that. We're not. See, I knew
It's
you. That was
harmless. It's
way.
harmless. But
No, it ain't harmless.
I mean,
But
if you're
already
20
went
years into a friendship, it's harmless. But I just
I
say that.
don't
But
no,
think
that's
they
just
it
be
see
ain't
how they are.
flirting. I don't think they be flirting. I just think that
at
they know
all.
each other. They know each other
Brother sister.
well. They've known each other over 20 years. So it's just you know that person. I don't
Exactly.
feel like it's any flirting.
At
Oh, we
all.
did
It's a
talk about
repeat.
this. So Tiffany is going to find her biological,
Mm-hmm.
and she is bringing Mel along for the reside.
Is she bringing
Now,
Mel, or did Mel invite herself
Right.
to the journey?
no,
Let's
Mel
let's
said,
get
"Are
right
you?"
now.
Mel did say, "Are you inviting me?" And she said, "Yeah." I think
No,
Mel
she
did urge her into saying it, coerce her,
Amelia
if you
invited
will.
herself because Tiffany's husband was supposed to go with her because they go everywhere together.
Yeah,
Let's get it
that's right.
right.
I don't like
And so
that.
I didn't like to leave. It pissed me
And he
off.
was hurt.
It pissed me off. He was hurt. I
He
was pissed off.
was. They had did a nice cheer. She looked all pretty and stuff, with
I didn't
roses
like it.
everywhere and everything. And then she broke down and said she trying to get a girls trip going on.
Because Melody needs a storyline, but I don't carry on.
Oh,
Because Melody
And
doesn't
the
don't
girls' trip to go find your
realize.
parents have already been done. So you should do it with your man because that's what y'all plan to
and
do.
I'm saying
And
a
then you
girl
threw
trip
it
and
up
go
in
you
his
find your
face.
parents. Two
And then
different
you
things. I don't think that works together
No,
at
but
all.
it's been done before. Nene took her peoples to go see the people. Kenya took the girls to go see her people. Heavenly done took the girls to go see her peoples. Like, and then you throw it up in the man's face after you hurt his feelings and remind him that your other baby father went to go find your mother.
That's
Wow.
hurtful. That right there really irritated me because I'm like, this man wanted to go with you on this journey because he knew about your previous man that went with you to find your birth mother, and it's something special. And Millie's not your family; she's your
Right.
friend. So a moment needs to be shared with your
And she
family,
keeps setting
with
your
your
ass up for
husband.
failure.
That is true.
Yes, I didn't like that.
Welcome, Allison McLean Barnett, her new
But
name up in here.
but
Thank you for coming in. Hope you liked the video.
but your girl Melanie's on a mission to destroy marriages. That's what she's doing. She's
Hi,
ruining marriages.
sis.
Oh man, nah, I
She's
can't
ruining
go there, boy.
marriages. First it was Tisha's, now it's Tiffany's. Who's next?
I can't
Who
go
is
that
this?
far.
But you have noticed like a lot of these shows do kind of have the same thing that happens in each show. Like it just seems I don't know what it is, but each
It's
show seems to
boring.
have the same one storyline of one person in each of these reality shows, and it keeps repeating
Well,
itself.
Tiffany born anyway, so boring anyway compared to the rest of the cast. So
Yeah.
they're her marriage, so it's no really nothing exciting about her right now.
Unless she's saying something stupid.
Drama with the girls, and they're like her and Louis. They're not like, oh, I want to watch them next week. I want to watch a whole episode about them. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I like him, but I
I
don't.
feel he's more interesting than her.
He
What don't
definitely
you believe,
is.
Charmaine? What you don't believe?
His personality gives more.
He's definitely like I feel like he's definitely like kind of holding back a little bit so he won't outshine his life.
Yes.
He
Yes.
definitely gives that. And I respect Lewis because look, he's like I got the personality. If I really come and really give y'all 100% of who I am, I'm going to outshine my wife. My wife is supposed to be the housewife, supposed to be the main in the relationship because of the show style. So I'm not gonna give y'all too much. I'm gonna give y'all enough and play back pillow to let her personality shine because she don't have one. You know.
Well, damn.
I agree.
I think she do got it in her. She just don't want to show it for whatever reason.
No, we've seen it.
We've seen it. We've seen enough of it.
Repeated stupidity.
Yes, it's not giving. And she smells food. So
Stupidity.
Repeated
how you go
stupidity.
from Tiffany to Stormy? You go from boring to ratchet. How's that word?
Well, she came coming through and she got scolded for it. So now she probably
Man, you
scared,
missed
nervous. She don't want to do
Let's just
nothing no
be
more.
clear.
She's trying to play it safe.
Let's just be clear. You miss Destiny, but you don't have the integrity to just apologize. We all are human, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you might have felt emotional or your feelings might have been hurt that she was talking to Tisha. Talk to her about it. Tell her that she hurt your feelings and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like you miss Destiny for real.
She do.
Destiny is fun. I'd miss her too if she was my friend and then for some reason I'm acting funny toward her. I don't believe Melody is trying to destroy anyone's marriage. I believe she knows stuff, but she isn't saying anything because Tisha ain't gonna believe. And that's true. Tisha's not gonna believe anything, even if
I must ain't see the preview for next week.
Enough people have said enough things. If Tisha doesn't want to believe it by now, she's not gonna. But we don't know if she's checking Marcel behind closed doors or not. So
yes, we do. Because did y'all see the previews for next week? Y'all must.
Yeah. Well, this is what's just next week, but it's the whole upcoming
second half of the season. Yeah.
And we get some Dr. Francis back. Dr. Francis
that was a teaser.
No.
Yeah, that was a teaser for the rest of the season. Yeah.
That was for the rest of the season.
I'm logging off.
Yeah, you missed that on. It was a teaser.
Yes, Mokamima, that is smart. That is smart.
I don't want to wait. I want to know now.
Well, it's got Salida. They probably gonna give us a little bit here and a little bit there. Come on, you think all that about to really happen all in one episode, child?
I need to know.
But I know that reunion gonna be lit, honey. That reunion gonna be off the chain because Kiki gonna be
Carlos is gonna make you. Carlos is gonna tease you and bring it out.
Oh, so wait, it's about to be a reunion now? It's about to be a reunion already?
No, I'm saying it's gonna be lit.
No,
honey.
I'm saying it's gonna be lit.
Showing.
When they film the reunion, it's gonna be lit because you got Stormy gonna be in the building. You got Wanda, you got Kiki, you got all the husbands and wives. You got all this drama. It's gonna be.
I just want to hear what Marcel go. I just want to hear Marcel comebacks.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna there's gonna be a lot of more juice in between. We're gonna get there and it's gonna be popping, and that's what it's gonna be.
Oh, can we go back to something I wanted to mention? And the thing with Destiny and Martell made a point that it seems as Melanie's turn wants everybody to turn against Martell, and she don't want nobody to be his friend, and she wants basically everybody to ice him out. It seems like that because she's going to every person. She's telling them has an issue with them befriending him. She confronted Kimmy, had an issue with Kimmy, and she, when she said that she invited Melanie and invited Martell, and then Melanie asked her, well, if you would have invited me, would you invite Martell? Girl, Kimmy's a grown woman. She invited him. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Like, it's childish. It's childish.
Yes, that part is so childish to me. Like,
it is.
And you're gonna look crazy to your kids because this is here forever.
Ever.
That's facts. But
and that goes back to the whole forgiving thing. Like, maybe you're not ready to forgive Martell, cool, whatever. But you keep talking, and not even just Martell, because you keep talking about how you don't just go around talking about Tisha, yet you're going around talking about Tisha. Like,
every chance you get.
Yeah, it's like if I was her, I'd be talking about my music or my whatever I got going on. We haven't even heard anything really about any business that she got going on for real. Like,
don't have one going on.
So
it is.
Nobody want to hear her sing no more. So shit, at least she got the notes.
It's crazy to me.
It is crazy.
She's unraveling before our eyes.
And I also believe because she's starting to see that everyone is starting to see how she really cut, she has no choice but to resort to try to make everyone not like Martell. So now it's like trying to even the playground because she knows how people are starting to feel about her. And I'm sure she can tell very much. People are very vocal, especially about this show on social media. So
what she gonna do is she gonna push people to like Martell more.
That's what she doing.
That's already what she doing.
That's what she's doing.
Okay, Mark, you ready? Of course, he ready.
And welcome, welcome, confession friend.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mark to the stage from the infamous Scott family, the Scott 5 or the Scott 7.
What is going on, Mocha? What did I miss something?
Mocha, girl, he don't want you.
Here come mine. Oh Lord.
Oh God.
No, it's not mine. It's just that we just streaming on her thing too, and she didn't pop up.
She in the track though.
No, cause her
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like Mark is here, you hear it. When the link comes up, everyone's thing shows up. That's why.
I don't see mine.
Yours is right. Where is yours?
Exactly.
Oh,
there it goes. Oh, there it goes.
You go. Quit tripping. You go. You before me. Chill out.
I was about to say that. Like, I'm number one.
Okay. Mark, welcome. Oh my God. I'm looking at him in the background and I'm already regretting it.
Welcome to Mark.
Mark, why you got that on?
What do we got on? Let us see.
Oh wow.
I swear to God. I swear for goodness.
Not the do-rag.
What's up, Mark? Welcome to the chat.
Thank you. This is the problem. And I'm gonna remove it, but the problem is this. There's other bloggers, not you guys, and they say that I'm crazy because I wear a bicycle chain or because I wear a mask or whatever. Like, we were in a whole effing pandemic.
Thanks to everyone who is in the chat. Do what you want, Miss G. Thank you for coming through.
we were in a whole effing pandemic and everybody had on masks, but the mask I wear are creepy. You know what I'm saying? So the difference is, and I think this goes back. I think there are some different things that happens during these seasons and these things like we were talking, like you guys were talking about Kimmy. Kimmy knows more leaf business, if you will. Mark James St. Patrick knows Scott Hope business. And there's Marcus knows Hope business. And so the thing is, one of the things that hasn't happened on the show is there's been a outsider brought in for Wanda Moore Leaf business, which is Kiki. There was somebody brought to the show to reveal Hope business, which was Marcus. There isn't a person who is strong enough or knowledgeable enough to go.
Might sound like something's covering it, Mark.
I don't know if it was covering my mic. I don't.
You sound better now.
It might be the truth. The truth, the truth sounds distorted.
Oh my! We spoke her up. Hey, baby girl.
There go my.
Hey, baby girl.
Hi, y'all.
We gotta
I'm
start.
glad you finally joined us.
I know, and I'm just here very. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Maud. Wait, Maud. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to you. Hello, E. Nicole. What's up, KOS?
What's going on?
I came on rude just talking and I acknowledged the panel.
Yes.
I'm like,
Oh God, my, oh God.
open your Bibles to the text of Mark.
Oh Lord.
King, what's up?
Hey, Ma. Hey, Miss Ma. Miss
Yo,
Ma.
listen, you guys. I am not home. My daughter just turned 30, so I'm in a hotel.
Happy
And I
birthday.
thank you. And I have some guests downstairs. I just want to come here.
What? It's your birthday?
Please
My
say
daughter.
happy birthday to Maud's daughter in the chat, please. A queen just had a birthday, y'all.
Amazing
Birthday.
I'm gonna call her later and sing happy birthday.
birthday.
Oh,
My sister's birthday.
Yes,
Millie Scott.
I am extremely drunk, as you
Who's
can see.
that?
No, bye. Get off.
Hey, Miss GJ. I don't know who you are, but hey.
What happens when dark-skinned people drink?
I know what it is, but hey.
don't do that.
What happened?
You might be Wanda.
They said your government name.
Oh my gosh.
Enjoy your daughter. We'll talk to you next week.
I cannot hear what Mark is saying. I cannot.
See, Mark, I told you your mic is kind of weird.
It's,
I
muffled,
cannot hear
Mark.
what he's saying.
You muffled, Mark.
it's the truth. It's hard to hear.
Lord.
Hello, Miss GJ. I don't know what it is, but hello.
Well,
Oh, you
What did you say?
Hey, love. Thank you for coming and watching me.
I don't know what to do with my mic.
See, even T. Jones said Mel her girl and she thinks she moving funny too. That's what we all saying, girl.
Melly's showing you who she really is, girl. That's Melly's showing you the real Melody.
Oh, she said
I'm
she was
really
in your group.
disappointed.
Thank you, boo, for coming and supporting me. Thank
I'm
you.
really
Happy
disappointed.
birthdays is coming out.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday, love. Happy
Is
birthday,
everybody-
love.
Is everybody drinking? I'm the only one drinking.
I'm at work. I ain't
Oh,
drinking until I get home.
Mine, not that tongue. Don't show that tongue.
What I do?
Shay, we had that.
Ah!
We had that talk, honey.
My mom didn't, so.
So the thing is,
My,
Get it, mine. Get it, mine.
well, as long as you don't say nothing behind you, we gonna let her have fun. It's her daughter's birthday.
Mine.
I'm not saying I'm going to be on a season, but I think the problem is, or what's happening to the season or the show is, they're bringing different.
Oh my gosh, Mark, I cannot hear you.
It's so hard to hear you. Now you even
I
worse.
cannot
now.
hear nothing.
Hold on. Well, wait.
Won't you go out and come back in? See if that helps.
Yeah,
No.
I cannot hear you, Mark, and I always love listening to him. I cannot hear him.
Happy birthday.
See, if Nicole would have came in to you, y'all would have been on popping.
It's my friend.
Y'all would have been
So,
on
you wanna
popping.
say hi?
She's going from, so she's
We are live though. We are on YouTube, but you can say hi.
Oh, I'm live, huh?
Uh-huh.
I was doing something, I missed it.
I was
Oh,
saying,
it's fine. So,
Guys, wanna say hi? Say hi to Sophia.
hello. So, Mom, what did you think of the What did you think of the episode? Did you watch it all? Were you able to watch?
No, we have not watched. We've been drinking. We have not watched nothing. We've been drinking.
Yes, we have.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just go keep them busy. Act like I'm using the bathroom or something. Amanda, especially Amanda. Yeah.
Oh, is it any better now, anybody?
Yes, that's better.
yes, you're a lot better. Yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh, he's back. He's back.
Okay.
Wait, as long as he ain't saying nothing crazy, we're gonna invite him. Everything is cool. We cool.
Hey,
We had we had that talk earlier. I swear, come on, we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be cool tonight.
You
wanna testify.
He ain't saying nothing wrong yet, so
Okay, hold on.
relax.
Let me get to what's wrong. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of the show.
No worries.
Talk about the show. We's not gonna derail like
Listen,
that, honey. Not
Listen,
tonight.
Mark? Do you know Hakuna Matata is a Swahili? Is Swahili, and I'm from Kenya. We speak Swahili.
Here we go.
Okay, so let me hit you out. Let me, Mod, I'm gonna hit you with something that Marcel knows, Maurice knows, and anybody in my phone knows. Mojo umbili tatu ne mofe jarun.
Ma ain't been into you.
She ain't mine. Are you gonna pay attention? Sorry, my phone typing. I was like 31, we won. I was wondering, like, what does that mean? Did I miss a score in a
Mod.
Okay, while she is doing that, what was you saying, Mark? If it's about the show, we trying to stay on topic.
Here, Mod, can you hear me? Mofe jarun. Oh, well, they
Damn. See, we should have stayed on topic.
Hakuna Matata.
Okay, y'all, are we going to talk about the show? Because now we ain't even talking about the show now. What's going on?
We're just trying to be.
What happened? I can't.
We're supposed to be talking about the show. Are we done? We're not going to just linger and just chill. Are we done talking? Has everyone said they want to stay?
Ooh.
I'm at work. Remember that. So I ain't got time to just chill tonight.
Confessions.
What's
Confessions.
up? What's up?
When you get to your new position, are you gonna be available on Saturdays?
And that was another thing I needed to talk about, but you weren't here, and I wanted to talk about it with everybody. The time is gonna change.
What is gonna change to?
After the 22nd, the time of the live is going to be changing.
What's gonna change to?
No, it's got to do with the show, with the live though. That's what I'm talking about.
What's gonna change to?
So
I'll be getting off at 9. I won't be able to watch it at work, so when I get home, I have to watch, and then we can do it.
At 10?
I don't know if everyone is going to be able to be here for it.
We can do it at 10. Oh my gosh, Mark, go ahead.
Y'all gonna have to let me know.
Mark, go ahead.
Y'all gonna have to let me know.
all right. So what I was saying is, because I was saying that Kiki. Well, if you look at the show, Marcus and Van came on to give backdrop to the whole story. Kiki, I believe, is coming back on because she has access to the actual Morleaf story. And what hasn't happened yet, or I don't know if it will happen, is there has been nobody to come on for the 2.0 backstory or the 2.0 backstory and things like that. And so the thing is, if you look at it, Kiki actually has.
Welcome, Joseph Petty.
Kiki has information in the Tisha in the 1.0 Marcel Tisha story and the Wanda story. Patricia and Kim and Nicole, I believe her sister is, have a backstory to the 2.0 story. But there's nobody actually other than off stage who has a backstory to actually what happens to Maurice and Marcel. So as long as Maurice and Marcel aren't transparent, then we don't actually know what happens. I think what's happening, and if you look at it, and I've said this a lot of times, and I think people aren't hearing it. If you look at Martell acts, and I know this is gonna sound emasculating.
Go ahead.
It's not, but no, I gotta preface it. Martell acts like a person coming out of an abusive relationship. Martell acts more like a person coming out of an abusive relationship than Melody does. Melody, if you think about it, Martell has a wonderful thing at home. Your wife is the CEO.
Hallelujah.
She's a builder. Why do you need another person to be in love with, or why do you seek another builder if you have all of this? If any of y'all have any friends, I used to be a counselor at a domestic violence center. And one of the things that we saw was Martell actually set himself up to leave the marriage. He got another woman. Let's just say he got another apartment, and he got another source of income, i.e. Marsha. And so what I think was, or what I believe in my perception of the show.
You sound more clear when you come more forward.
Okay, when I come right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys, I don't want to interrupt you guys. Can I just leave and then I'll come back again, okay? Let me just go check on my guests and then I'll come back.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So one of the things that if you look actually at Martell is Martell, if you look at the show, they said they were a power couple. Martell tried to show power. But when he couldn't ride with Melanie, he couldn't. If you remember, they were, oh man, y'all riding our coattails. And when they got to the table about the comeback group and they were supposed to negotiate that, Martell was like, no, wait a second, that don't make sense. We're about to make an emotional decision. And Melody kind of chastised them for that. It's like, no, how dare you do this? So I think what we're starting to see is Martell wasn't in the second and third season. Martell was shocked. He's like, how could you embarrass me in front of the world? And he's trying to get his legs. If you see, I wouldn't add any drama to the show. I'm pure drama. One of my friends calls me Satan, or she calls me by my nickname Lucifer. So that's why I don't go on the show. But what you see is Martell now in these seasons, Martell's starting to come back down off to that swing and starting to be friends with Melody. And he's like, I don't want people's marriages. I was angry. He was hurt. And what he's trying to do, the problem is this: when you hurt people, when you're hurt, you hurt people. And Martell did that, but now he's starting to level out. He's starting to actually come to the point where it's like what most men do. I was acting irrational, I was acting unmanly, and now that I heard my friends, I listened to social media, I got the counseling, he's starting to level out. And so you can see the old Martell, like Kimmy said, he's playful, he has a big heart. The problem is people are trying to honor their friendships between the two. He's trying to honor the friendship between the cast that loves Mel. Everybody is friends, so it's hard to. And I can say this because it was when me and Patricia were getting divorced. It was hard to tell my family or my friends to side with me and not with Patricia. But at the same time, the duality to me, it says you got your own relationship. If she's who you think she is, then you side with her. And if I am who you think I am, you side with me. And the thing is, Maurice said it last episode, he's like, you gotta let it work out. You gotta let the information pan itself out. And I think the problem is Martell, and we all saw this, and I don't know if anybody, this is why I get hated on for bringing up Melody. Martell was actually going through a counselor while he was going through the turmoil he was going through marriage. I never saw Mel, and I'm not saying she didn't. So this is where the white noise comes in when I'm attacking Melanie. I never saw her do that. I didn't say she didn't, but if you look at the two people, you can see one of these people was trying to work counseling, and one of these three people is trying to work through scriptures. And scriptures isn't actually coming to be out. Martell, I want to say this so people understand this. Martell did not want to be married to Melody any longer. And this is what I say this, and I want people to hear this. If you have a position, let me just say this. If I'm dating a woman and she says, if you are not home by 10 o'clock, I'm going to break up with you. Martell knew the ultimatum. He knew what he was going to lose. He knew who he was going to lose. But he also, what he didn't calculate, which most men don't calculate, is how is she going to play me when it comes to the kids? How is she going to play me when it comes to the money? But if you look, I put on my IG page, and I do this to say, Melody knew Martell's a great father. Martell's a great father. Martell might be a great mate. He's probably just a sugar honey iced tea mate to Melody. I'm a great protector, lover, friend. I'm a great relationship material. I was poor in some of my previous relationships. I admit that. And I think the men are more willing to admit that. If you look at Maurice, he's been able to admit that. We haven't heard Lou do a confessional. Tiffany admitted that. Mature, emotionally balanced people admit to who they were before. There's one person who hasn't had to admit to that yet, or yet to admit to that. And so if you look at the relationships, I think Destiny, I think a part of our jump to, I think part of our jump to.
Be nice in the chat, please, y'all.
Is that
you're gonna get it started and then you're gonna be mad.
I know how
That's why I said be nice. But he wasn't talking to Martell this time. I mean, Mark this time.
No,
He was. He asked, "Are you Martell?" Who else is talking to Mark?
No, because she said Furious. She was talking to Furious.
And so here's a couple of things that I think the show is conflating or using as a great storyline. We don't know if Marceau has actually cheated. And I'm saying this not just for he was a horrible husband to Mel. I agree. Maurice was a horrible husband to Kiowa. Tiffany was a horrible wife to her previous husband. And that's why everybody is trying to do it again. If life came, you know, the funniest thing about this is this right here isn't even sharpened. But you know what it has? A way for me to erase the mistake. And that's the problem we don't look at. We think life is about the mistake you make. I said this today, and I'll keep saying this, and I think this is what successful people learn. And even if the people who are on the panel right now know this, you're not failed until you quit. You're not failed until you quit this. Y'all started this show and y'all had some bad episodes. Y'all started commentating. Y'all didn't know people's name. Y'all didn't write stuff down. Y'all didn't have graphics. Y'all didn't have this. But as you keep going, you end up going from, and if I can progress without offending anybody, you go from a Confessions to a Funky Deneva to a Tasha K to a Oprah Winfrey. This is the progression of
the bottom of the top. Ooh.
What I'm saying is, if you stop before it goes, then yes, you fail. But if you continue, then you do it. And I think the problem is this: that we all possess this thing to where we want to judge people, not knowing that we're doing the exact same thing. I listened to another blogger, and I don't want to bring them up on here, but the blogger was like, "How dare you have an opinion?" And it's like, do you see you having an opinion? And so I think when we look at Martell, we look at whatever Marcel's issue is with Tisha, whatever it is, Marcel could very well cheat on Tisha, and we're all going to say, "I told you so." But we don't know the entire detail. One of the things I'm thinking about doing, or I think needs to happen, and I think Carlos is doing, I think we need to have a review and an off cap or a kind of, if you will, this is a bad thing. I think we need to have a Corinne Steffen book We need to have a Corinne Steffen book about the show, which leaks the things that didn't happen to the show. Like Kiki, Keisha said this in an interview. Kiki is a motivational speaker. Well, if you want more clout and you want more publicity, what better way to be on the TV show with your cousin?
How has Carlos showed his true colors with Mel? Sorry to cut you off, Mark, but I'm curious about this because I haven't heard anything, but I want to know. Does one of y'all know?
I think Mel did something, and I think Mel did something that every reality TV star has ever done. You believe that what I'm saying this, and this is personal. This is very personal. I think that Melody believes that the fans are going to ride with her longer than they are. Eventually, everybody. You said something, Confessions, when I was in there. You said, or no, not E. Nicole said it. E. Nicole said,
"Hey, Nina the Diva, thank you for coming through, boo."
She said, that taking your friends to meet your parents is something every show has done. Eventually, Mel's story is a story that every Stevie J did it. Donald Trump did it.
Did what?
Cheated on your wife. It's nothing. Right. And so what I'm saying is that storyline can only hold up so long. If you ask me personally why Martell lashed out, is because basically Melody punked him on a national stage and said, "What are you going to do about it?" She basically said, "You cheated, you a dog, you a scum." And what she was hoping is, and this is coming from being in a situation where I've seen it, is I've abused you in private. More than likely, you're supposed to curve and be abused in public. And I think what happened is Martell actually got his legs. He actually got his legs, and he
yes, Zita, we all talking here. So Mark just got here, so we let him say his piece. But yes, we all do talk, and that's why I read the comments to break it up some, because Mark does have a lot to say. I will admit that. He knows he do. But he just trying to school us on some things because he knows the inside track with the family more than we do, and he gives a lot more insight. That is why I don't let Mark on right away, because Mark can't carry on. But we allow him to say his thing up in here, and that's why I like him to come on, because he has perspective, and we like to hear what he got to say. Brian Israel, hey boo, thanks for coming through. I just followed you on IG today, I think.
Confessions. You got some shady commenters. You got some shady commenters. That's so mean, so nasty, and so rude.
Don't start. We were having a good time.
I want to say something though.
Go ahead, please do.
That commenter that just said about Carlos about to show his true colors.
Yes, you know.
I want to say that I kind of agree with that, because I feel like with Melody getting this title of the executive producer, because that's what she is, right?
Yeah.
I think she's forgetting that at the end of the day, Carlos got a job and a product that he is putting forth too. Like, he's not your friend, baby. Like, you can think he's your friend because he's kikiing with you and he's laughing with you and everything like that. But he did that with Nene. He did that with all the rest of the shows. And daytime came and have left.
What you're saying is exactly right. Here's what people don't actually know about great
facts, Charmaine. I believe that too.
People don't understand that.
Yes,
in order to find the actual star, you have to. And if you think about this, I don't know if y'all
you're wrong, boo,
or anything like this, but if you think about basketball, football, in order to find your Tom Brady, you got to put him on a team with other people. Mark is not wanting to be on the show, Karen. I promise you this.
Hi, Karen.
I think that you're here, and I welcome your opinion. Baby, I got so much drama. Listen, the stuff in this pinky finger about the stuff I've done. Listen, y'all going through my life, and I ain't never been on the show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to know if I got felonies, if I got an education or anything. But back to what you were saying, E. Nicole. What happens is when you get if you look at a team, if you look at the team that Michael Jordan was on when he was at North Carolina, he wasn't the star, but because he got a actual chance to do it, I think what happens is Melody was a star or is a star. But when you put Melody against an authentic person, when you actually get a Kimmy on there who's authentic and people can see the glow, when you get somebody who's not as messy, like everybody was like, Martell's fit and he's fine, but kind of like big dudes and healthy dudes. Marcel's healthy, Maurice is healthy, Lewis is healthy. You don't have to be all of that. So I think what people are seeing, and I've said this before, I think the show started off with one projection. I think the projection was that Martell and Melody Holt were a power couple. They were
well, obviously, because they have been the main storyline for the past 3 seasons, and we're just really now starting to see more, because you can even tell now during the previews of things now.
Right.
You don't see it being all about Melody and Martell. Right. And I am actually so happy that they're not filming together this season, because it kind of gives everyone else a chance to be seen.
So you actually see this, and I'll say this. I think Melody and Martell came out like the young bull who says, let's run down and grab one cow. And I think people who have actually put in the work and did it, like Marceau and how Tiffany are doing, and how Maurice and Kimmy even took their time. I think people who are actually putting in work, not just to be known, but to put in spouse to understand. Everybody said Tisha's dumb. Let's say Tisha's dumb. Tisha's dumb, and she said to her mother in the episode tonight, I know how to get what I want out of Martha. Everybody said, girl, I wouldn't let my man be a stay-at-home. This woman, in the series we've seen, from the day the show aired till today, to the 23rd, Tisha had 2 masters, a commercial real estate license, and a broker's license, commercial broker's license. How a woman who's so dumb and a husband is so adamant, how can he stifle that? Maybe she knows what to do and she just doesn't have to do it on camera. Maybe she remembers who she did that one thing that people don't remember they do to husbands.
You were slowing down, Shay.
Mm-hmm.
She remembered how to do that. Maybe she has a technique pass. I don't know what she does. I'm just saying she was able to take her rigid, stone cold, misogynist, sexist husband and get him to let her go to school twice, get this stuff and all that.
We did talk about Lou and Tit.
Right. So
we talked about their scene. We talked about how, she wants to take her girls' trip and how she made it pretty nice and neat for them. She did do it up. That whole setting she did have was beautiful.
Same question.
And, we're going to see where that goes, because Melody invited herself on the trip.
So let me ask the panel
that scene was done before too.
Let me ask the panel this. Do y'all see how Melody said, hey, I want y'all to be able to choose sides, and what she's not saying, and did y'all catch this like I see that?
But you can add to it, do what you want to. Tell me your thoughts in the comments.
Did y'all think that Melody is not saying choose sides, she's saying choose me? That's what I hear Melody saying, because when she asked Kimmy, Kimmy regurgitated, she said, listen, I don't want y'all to invite me to things that y'all invite Mel to, right? That don't invite Martell to things you invited me to. And she said, okay, good. I'm asking you first. And what she said, all right, if I don't go, will you invite him?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I think she's saying is, hey, y'all, I know y'all trying to do what I'm asking y'all to do, but pick me when you're doing it. That sounds like and I know people, this is where I get my shade from. People think I'm coming from it. I'm saying, if you're a boss and you're in and of yourself this
Very immature.
kind of if you have this kind of favor in the apple of his eye, why
Hey, checking your boo.
need people to pick you? Why is being picked by man more important be picked by your creator?
That's facts.
And that's why I challenge it, is because nobody else is on it. No, Kimmy came back and said it just the same way. She said, girl, it's hard because he's just as good to me. I said, Kimmy said it from a
very controlling.
No. Think about what Kimmy said. Well, that too, but think of what Kimmy said. She said, I understand your plight because it's hard for us to be picked between you and him. I know it must have been hard for you to pick between you and him. She said that, and that went straight over her head. I could see how you were suffering because while you were going through, it's hard to say, will he be this man again? Will he protect me? Will he do this? Melody doesn't.
Yes, you're right.
Melody don't want to be around Martell. That's why she doesn't want. Right, we agree with that. That we all accept that. But what we're saying is, she doesn't just want him to be around him. She wants you not to be around him. And basically, what she wants you to do is, I've started being his light. I want y'all to help me kill his root. And,
pretty much.
And they can't do that. This is why Stormy, in my opinion, this is why Stormy's on the show. Destiny came in to be Team Melody. The Scots got a hold on her and she started actually liking other people. Tiffany came on to be Team Melody. She's kind of neutral. Tiffany is neutral. Lewis is kind of, he doesn't know where to be. He's Team Martell, but he may be kind of neutral. So Stormy is on the show to be Team Melody.
Well, she can't bring nobody else on at this point, because if she do, that's gonna be a shame. Because new people are coming on, then they're just being left in the dark.
I don't agree with that. I think Tiffany was brought on to be Team Mel, and she couldn't take that fire, and she was done being Team Mel.
No, I don't disagree. That's what I'm saying. I think Tiffany decided not to take any side and stay neutral. I think that's what I'm saying. Destiny came on, and I think she ended up being friends with the Scots, and that hurt Melody's strategy. I think Tiffany came on to be Team Mel, and Tiffany went to the neutral corner, and so that hurt her strategy. I think Stormy, which and this is why I'm saying, this is what I'm just speculating. Stormy has not filmed this scene with the Scots as a group. Why? Because I truly believe that one, and I'm not saying this because they're such good guys. I think they're charming. I think they're great salesmen. I think they have the ability to win people over. And I think, to me, I don't know who else applied for the show, but I think that's their wire. I think that's what the network saw. When the person said Carlos knows what he's doing, Carlos grabbed a bunch of people and he says, that person might have potential, but I think he was in a pickle. I think he had the Holtz contract, and I think what he has to do is he has to, if he's going to swing another direction, he has to kind of let it play out, but also build them up. You look at Marceau Scott, who hasn't, the only thing that's going to kill Marceau, and this is my personal opinion, is if he actually has cheated. If he has actually cheated, Marceau is going to fall down. Maurice is likable. Maurice is the next likable star, but Maurice isn't as fiery as Marceau. So I think they want Marceau. If Marceau can't do it, then the next person, if Marceau can't do it and Maurice won't be fiery, then it's up to Lewis. But the truth is, I think the whole story has played out, and it's like we got enough pieces in here and we got enough veins to do this. Think about this. Wanda is doing food truck. Kiki is about to do whatever. Tiffany's about to find her mother. Lewis is about to try to run the gym. If all of these things happen, what do you need Mel for?
Now, will Kiki stay on the show? I mean, she's on it. She seems to be on it throughout the rest of the season. Is she about to be a part of the show? I wonder at some point. So let's talk about that's coming up, because we got to wrap this up, because I do want to leave on time tonight. I don't want to be stuck at work. So we've got the upcoming season preview. What is y'all most excited to see? For me, I'm ready to see what happens at that table between Kiki getting rowdy and Marcel getting rowdy. And it looked like it's about to be some things because Marcel gets up out his chair. I don't know who he's directed at, but it is somebody and it's something serious.
I think,
Yes,
I think what's about to happen is I think Kiki is about to make the power move of why she came onto the show. And knowing that, I think what she's about to do is, I think she's about to play the card that I think she's about to play the Joker. I think she's about to play a Joker, but I think Marcel has a big Joker. I think that's what I think is about to happen. Marcel has been at the hotel, and if y'all could just bear with me 1 second.
Did you say that verbatim? Checking you, boo.
That what Marcel was at the hotel?
No, said about what Carlos said.
Carlos said that all the castmates play a role in the show being successful. Males, that's true. Martell said that. He said he didn't. Melody was the main character. She has.
Jackie Boo said Carlos said that.
Yeah, Carlos has said that. Carlos, I've talked to Carlos. They're not a. There's no show and there's no queen in reality until you get about the 10th scene. Until you get about the 15th season.
It's an ensemble cast, so she can't be the star on an ensemble show.
I think Kiki is about.
I feel like she thought she was since she the EP.
No,
it's a vanity title. Even Carlos said this.
But that's why I compare her to Mariah.
Like
they both had entitlement type of attitudes, like they was better than the rest of the cast because of that.
Mariah never had the attitude. Mariah was the creator. Was the creator of her show. She created Married to Medicine. Melody did not create Love and Marriage.
But Melody will say that she created that show.
But Melody did not create it. Mariah actually created Married to Medicine. It came from her. She created. She had the whole outline. She casted the show. She created that entire franchise. It's her. So she's getting it for today. So
she still act like she's better than everybody else.
She created the idea. The cast, the network actually, I want to say, kind of altered it, kind of gave it a breast implant, if you will, so that it could be about
messier.
The other thing is this, and I think this is the problem, or this is what's going to happen. I think Kiki's going to play two things. I want to see. I want to see what actually Lewis is crying about. I want to see what Lewis is in his emotions about, and what I'm ready to be put to bed, because we see it now. If Marcel and Tisha are still together, whatever happened, and Tisha's saying it's a non-negotiable, I think Marcel skirted. I think Marcel got to the edge, and I think that's what we're about to see. I think Kiki's about to play a Joker, and Marcel's going to play a big Joker in spades, and the book is his. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. But that's what I'm excited.
I'll be right, Mark.
Hey, what you want to see this season
different
coming up?
I'm ready to see the whole scene with Destiny and Stormy and Melody and them, having this explosive interaction, because Melody.
So Karen
ain't giving me the energy that she about to life. So
Nicole, ain't that one of the things you waiting for? There you go, boo.
So what I think Karen is right is, I think the way they advertised the show, what I think happened is.
Nah, I want to see when Tisha check him, because Tisha gonna say something. I don't care about what Kiki got to say.
No. What I'm saying is, I think at the dinner, Kiki says that, and then Marcel turns around, and I think the dinner happens before the car scene. If that
makes sense.
I want to see the car scene. I don't care about the dinner.
I care about it all. I care about it all. I'm just ready to see everything.
Now I want to get to the
see Dr. Prince.
I want to see the side combo. I want to see Tisha and Marcel combo.
It's not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen this season. What I'm really ready. I don't want to see the breakfast.
The who?
The breakfast.
What breakfast?
What breakfast?
The breakfast with Tisha, Destiny, Stormy.
Is that when the chair gets thrown?
That's dinner. That's what I said. I want to see that. That's what I want to see.
Okay, yeah, I want to see that too.
Kiki, I'm talking about
11/11. Y'all make a wish.
That's what I want to see. I wish the Confessions would just calm her nerves, loosen her bra strap, and have a good time
I can't. I'm at work, and I gotta finish this
You
up.
can off at work.
I let loose more when I'm at home. I'm literally supposed to be working right now. Here I am, kikiing and cupcaking with y'all.
Confession.
Better quit telling on yourself.
I mean, you clearly see I'm at work. I'm
They
in my
together,
scrub.
Karen. They ain't going nowhere. They
right
together, child. They got together, currently together. They ain't going. They are not separated.
They are not gonna break up.
It's Scott Strong. It's Mark would say Scott Strong.
Listen, what I'm
yes, Furious Drag Lord.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
I'm ready for all of it. Actually, I'm ready for next week, the week after, the week after, the week after, the week after, the week after.
So are they about to take like a break or something?
No,
not think quite yet. They do take like a week or two break, but I don't think it's happening yet.
Okay.
What they're gonna, if I think it's gonna
thank you, boo.
Think they're going to take a break. They're gonna take a break. Hooked on. I think this is my strong heart.
Yes.
I think you got to get ready for one or two ways. If Love and Marriage DC does what it's supposed to do, you can kill Love and Marriage Huntsville, give Melody a spinoff, and give the Scots a spinoff, and go with it, and let Love and Marriage DC take its own thing.
Give Melody a spinoff for what?
Because Huntsville's like the Atlanta Housewives. You can't kill. That's the show, the foundation show. You can't kill that. They need that.
I know that I'm not. I guess what I'm saying is this. I'm saying depending on how Love and Marriage DC goes, depending on how Love and Marriage, they can revamp the storyline, and that's what I'm saying. They can go with the Scots. They could make it. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't have EP duties, and I know what goes in my mouth.
Mel gonna go to Miami, go to Atlanta, and then they're gonna do a spinoff, and you're gonna do an Atlanta version of the show. And Mel gonna be on that show as a single lady, and it's gonna be Melanie and her the friends.
Yeah, I don't know the friend that Marcel was talking about, but yeah, I'm ready. I forgot about that. See, I forgot about that part.
But see, here's the thing, and this is the one secret.
Yeah, that's why I want to see it.
Here's the one thing that I will say, and this is the God's honest truth. These males in this cast, even if you saw what Lewis was saying, the males in this cast are flirtatious, and I think the problem is women who don't allow flirtation or don't like flirtation in their relationships see flirtation as cheating. Lewis said, if you pop this bottle and all the women went like, ooh, nigga, you sir, you're
yes.
See that?
No.
What?
Good job, Mark.
What? Wait, what?
I said they're at the wine tasting, and Lewis says something that makes all the women go crazy. And what I'm saying is, I think what has happened with this show is, and this is where we see cheating, or where women conflate cheating at, is because the men on this show are extremely, all the men except for Maurice, the men on this show are extremely friendly.
Yeah, I was gonna say Maurice don't come off for flirty or friendly. I was gonna say Maurice don't.
Because the problem is this. I think Maurice has a different woman.
A.A. Smith.
I was about to say, Kimmy gonna knock his ass out.
Yeah, Maurice is tame when he has to be. But his name ain't Miami Reese for nothing.
Oh yeah, but he got Kimmy.
Well, let's see if he turn up in the club like he did for boys come. You clearly see them back in the club again.
Right. And I think the women who watch the show, they see that as a song. What's that song? Telltale Sign. They see flirtation as a telltale sign to cheating. But I think a lot of men now look but don't touch, and women don't even want you to look no more.
That's right. Okay, y'all. Any final words before we get out of here?
I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you, Confessions, Nina Cole, KOS for having me on.
Absolutely.
If y'all see me, or if I'm down, give me about 30 days or 24 hours, depending on what Bell is set at.
You know what?
Everybody who's here, please follow and definitely listen. One of the things I can say, and this is from the bottom of my heart, there are some people who are bloggers, and the bloggers do not take the time to do the research. Don't listen to everything, because everybody wants a storyline and everybody wants a tea. Confessions, KOS, Nicole, Mod, Marcella Speaks. There's very Entertainment Cuts. There are very few bloggers who take the time to do the due diligence before they slap up a storyline. So, in humble opinion, please, I know you want to pick a side, but pick a person who is actually doing quality and qualitative investigation before they jump on here and say something. The other thing is continue to follow it, because a part of learning the cast is not just listening to the story, but to see their information. Is you got to see their information. If you follow the class and think about something other than what you felt, get out of your own feelings when you're watching it and see it for something it may be. But thank y'all for following me. Listen to Brown Roots. I try to break down some of the things that are about that happen in the show, but not about the show. I come on here because, one, if you're gonna ask for me and I got an opinion, then I'm gonna give it to you. But I'm not trying to be on the show. I'm not trying to take over the show. I don't hate Mel. I don't hate Van. I dislike who I dislike. And it's not because of the person, it's because of the principle.
Well, thank you for that perspective, Mark. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for coming on, Mark. And Confessions, Mark did not cut up because you were so worried about him coming in here and cutting up.
No, my lawyer told me I could say it, and I wasn't trying to say you, but I'm gonna try to respect it.
I respect that, Mark. I respect that. Shade, any final words, darling?
I'm gonna go last. Let Nicole first.
Okay, Nicole, baby girl. Final words.
I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Before you start, you all late and stuff. We about to wrap it up. I don't send you the link and everything, and now you want to wake up.
You miss your boo.
We ain't gonna start with that. But Aunt Nisi, I do invite you on next week, please, and I will send you the link for next week. So just be aware. Yes, we still on, but I'm about to get off right now. We saying our final words. Continue, Nicole, please.
No, I said I don't have nothing to say.
You don't got nothing to say?
No, we gotta go. We need an after show because.
Well, we're going to have to do the after show when I get home, because I actually got to punch out in 10 minutes and I actually got to wrap up everything in this room. Y'all should see exactly where I am right now. Like, it looked like I don't took over. Yes, I will send you the link next week, boo. And then I'll be at home and I'll be with my drink cutting up a little bit more. And I'm going to be a little bit more loose. That's how y'all like me loose. Y'all like me loose.
Her bra off, and
I need to hear King's story. I need to tell my story. I need to hear your story. Like I just ain't no ending.
We are gonna have to power out.
We need to be continued at the bottom of the screen.
But my last words is I'm excited to see what's going. But the future episode's going to be. I'm excited to see what unfolds this season. And, I'm looking forward to the reunion because, it's going to be a fire reunion because everybody's going to be there. So, yeah. And it was a good episode tonight. And it's been enjoyed and fun talking about the show because, it's a great show. And, I'm looking forward to the DC cast. See what they bring.
Oh, yes. And the Tito's will be being poured, Nisi. Yes, you know the girl.
I'm going to be comparing.
It's going to be going on, and we're going to do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my first time trying to enjoy myself. Thanks, y'all. You're welcome. Please come back, Charmaine. We enjoyed having you. You had a lot of insight, and I like your comments.
Fierce Dragon, first of all, you are irrelevant because I didn't even look when you came in the room. So I didn't see your name, so I don't know what you're talking about.
On a lighter note, King had a problem because he remembered what went down last time you were here.
Yeah.
But you
And was that you talk trash to my boy Mark? So yes, I had a reaction.
Furious, you did come in a little rocky, but you came back strong and calmed it down, and I appreciate that you did that.
Yeah,
if you
stay in
can
your
keep
lane,
it like that, I don't
Yes.
mind having you in the chat. You were very, very cool at the end. I appreciate you for coming through.
Yes, regular. You stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. We can ride good.
Oh yes, entertainment. Yes, girl, we will. We definitely will.
The bras off. Bras are off.
Okay, I wanted to mention this real quick. The shade, because as soon as Love and Marriage Huntsville came on, she went live.
Who?
Ariane. She went live at 8:00 on the dot. I'm like, you got to be lying.
But it's
live again.
What's the problem?
She loves to do that.
But
at 8:00 on the dot when the show come on. Thank you. Make sure you come back. You are fair. I like the
I want to hear what Ariane has to say, because now that I'm seeing another side of Melody, I kind of want to hear her.
She don't say a whole bunch of a lot, but she'll say some side things. I mean, after when the reunion last season, that's when she went off, and she ain't went off like that since. But everybody's waiting for her to go off again. I know I am, but she sometimes brings out a little bit, and then she'll slide back a little bit, be cool, but then she'll just go for the gusto again sometimes. So you never know what you're going to get.
I don't want the drama. I just want to know.
Oh, that's what she gives.
I want her perspective, because
this whole season is because of what she said during the reunion last season.
See, I don't know nothing about it.
She went at the reunion, so she didn't say nothing at the reunion last season.
Thank you, Check You Boo. You know you always welcome. Yes, serious. Yes,
confessions.
Say what?
I said she was at home at the comfort of her home, responding to them talking about her doing the show, because last season she was the storyline. She was talking about the entire season.
Oh my God, I'm never gonna go home. Why are you here? I told you we was done.
Hey, Niecy.
I had came on before, and I had like a really bad headache. So I just laid here for a little while. Then I looked up. I was like, "Oh my God, they're still up here." But
well, you want to say anything before we head up out of here? Because we're about to get on out.
Yes. Hey, Nicole. I got something to say to King of Shade. Now, you know you are wrong for putting up that picture behind you. I just realized what it was, and I was sitting up here hollering. I said, "You ain't got no sense."
I asked him to take it down because I couldn't concentrate, but I actually forgot what I was looking at. Thank God.
Like, no.
Yes.
No, don't do that.
What I mean, yes.
Well, you want to say any quick words about the episode, Niecy?
Tonight was a snooze fest for me for some reason.
Ooh.
The only exciting parts were like with Wanda and Kiki, honey, and then the end. That mid-season trailer took me out. Okay. So hopefully we're gonna have some good episodes coming up, and that's not gonna be all in each episode. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they show you the good parts, and that's all we get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for the rest of the season because they supposed to be rearranging chairs and stuff, and you know I'm always for the drama.
You know it. It's gonna be some things going on.
I will definitely be here next week for you, Queen. And like I said, I'm just proud of you. You doing your thing. You dedicated. And I'm just so happy for you. And I told you.
You told me.
You
told me. You did. You told me.
So what?
I told her she was gonna have a lot of success blogging.
She's a success.
Yeah, she's a success.
Oh, Shade, you was doing so good. We don't shade each other no more. Remember? We don't shade each other no more. Say sorry, and I accept, but say sorry because we don't shade each other no more. We shade the cat.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to be shady. I was asking a question that came out
strong. I know what you're talking about.
It came out wrong. I was asking a question. It came out shady.
Because you shady. That's the problem. That's the problem.
My bad.
Yes, she's doing very good. Yes,
thank you very much. Thank you very much. I ain't gonna let Shay steal my joy because that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Well, I'm gonna give you your flowers. You know I am.
Come on, flowers. Shit, I'm gonna take flowers. Man, you don't give flowers to you about 60.
Boy, she gets flowers.
We ain't shading each other. Okay, see, that's why it's time to go. Shay was doing just fine. Cinderella is back in her little rags and stuff. See what don't happen? Cinderella don't took the dress off and took off the glass slippers. You must keep on the glass slippers until the live is over next time, Shade. Okay? When I see you getting out of line, that's gonna be the code.
I know he was a mess. He got the whole microphone the whole time. I know he was.
That's his new thing. That is his new thing.
We used to just pick up the microphone when it was time to say something shady.
Who is she talking about, Charmaine? Who being sued? Look, now what? Who could be sued?
If Alabama said the Allegation of Perfection law, she would be sued, jail on 6 days still have the law. Well, girl, they don't.
We still have the law here in North Carolina. And
they do because Fantasia got sued.
Yes.
Fantasia got sued.
Mocha, be nice.
Baby, you don't want it with me, honey. I'm not confessions.
Please be nice.
You better talk to confessions, boo. Just ain't what you want, old lady.
Be nice.
Oh, my God.
I do not want him shading nobody.
Fantasia got sued for what?
No, see, it's time to go. 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 It's time to go.
I want to know
any last words. You just got on with any last words you want to say because it's time for me to go punch out.
No,
I want to know what Fantasia got sued for.
Say what, Nicole?
Yeah, that's what
Fantasia a couple years ago.
In North Carolina.
Fantasia got sued for illicit affection because she was sleeping with that married man, and the wife found out. The wife
sure did.
You can really get sued for that.
Yep, she
got sued.
Yes. Here in North Carolina, baby.
She showed
it was
I'm getting all your little cool ones.
Yes, that was Niecy's cousin that she was sleeping with.
She sure did get sued.
I don't know that man.
Period say you need a hug.
I remember when that happened, though. I do.
Yeah, that is crazy. I did not. Yes, that did happen.
She had a baby by him. She had a baby by him too. She got pregnant.
Mm-hmm. She was told about that. See, they did a whole show
back in my smoking days. I don't remember too much from them days.
Yeah,
okay, y'all. I got to sign out because I've got someone I got to meet on my way home, and it's important. No, not that. And I can't give it away because somebody might be watching who that's about. No. I'll let y'all know what it was next weekend, but y'all way out. I told y'all I am not doing anything until later on this year after my surgery now.
But you ain't got nothing but lay back. You ain't got nothing but lay back. You ain't got nothing but lay back. Throw them legs back. Then you gotta work.
Okay, that's not what we came here to do. Okay, y'all. I thank y'all. Thank y'all for being on the panel. Everybody, when next week I need y'all to tell Mod she wrong because she said she was coming back and she never did, and I just realized that. But she is celebrating her daughter's birthday, so happy birthday to daughter, little Mod. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Shut up, Mocha.
Bye, y'all. See y'all next week.